Hello friends, welcome to Lucky Gate. With this video, I would like to give the preparation plan for the GATE examination. Now it is a common to all the branches. Now I am giving 6 months plan for the preparation. Now what I suggest is July, August, September, October and November. I suggest in these 5 months you divide the syllabus according to your confidence level into categories. How many days are required for each subject? I suggest you first you write down how many subjects that you have, the number of subjects, and depends on your capability how much time you needed for preparation of each subject. So preparation in the sense you may attend some live classes, you may attend some coaching classes, or you may be preparing on your own by taking notes of your friends. So it depends on your preparation. You decide because you know better than me how many days are required for each subject. Let us say 10 subjects are there, assume a case, and I'm allotting 15 days for each subject. Roughly I'm telling you 15 days for one subject. So here in 5 months, 1 2 3 4 5 months, you are going to cover all the 10 subjects. Now this is just for understanding. You decide how many days is required for subject 1, then subject 2, subject 3. Some subjects may require huge time, some subjects may require less time. And one point I suggest you, always you start with the subject you are comfortable. Why? Because if you start with some difficult subject, you may be panic and you may demotivate yourself. That's why I recommend you start with your comfortable subject. If you are comfortable with some subject, first you start with that subject and try to complete the preparation for the subject. So means I'm saying you theory, problems and some example questions. Along with this, I suggest you, if you have any materials, that questions pertaining to that materials you solve it. Along with that, you try to solve some previous gate questions. I'm not saying all previous gate questions, at least some. Okay, so that you will get a actual idea how to prepare for the gate examination and what kind of questions are asking, what are relevant, what are irrelevant, you can able to classify it. And whichever you observe it, that you make a note. So you take one copy, a notebook, and in that notebook whatever you are observing while preparing the gate examination and while attempting the previous gate questions, you have to note that most frequently asked questions, least frequently asked questions, and not asked. Why I'm telling you is, if from some topic you are getting most of the questions, you can give much concentration on that topic. And for those topic, from those topics, if questions are not at all asked, then I don't recommend you to ignore it. Instead, just have a brief idea of that concept, so that as of now the questions are not asked, but in the future they may ask you. That's why I suggest you not ask topics, don't ignore it, just have a brief idea of the topics so that you can note it for every subject. Okay, this is the preparation for one subject. You do this one for all 10 subjects if your stream is having 10 subjects, or if your stream is having more subjects or less subjects, accordingly you plan for this 5 months. Now coming to the 6th month, in the 6th month, December, for the first 15 days I suggest you to write grand test exams, more specifically subject wise. I suggest you daily you revise one subject and write minimum 3 grand tests from the subject. Say each grand test is covering 50 marks or 100 marks, whatever it may be the weightage of the grand test. I suggest you write 3 tests so that you will get some confidence on the subject. Then next 15 days, means second part of 15 days. The next 15 days, I suggest you to write full length mock gate exams. Minimum 2 tests in a day. Minimum 2 tests in a day. So that you will get the complete idea of all subjects together. So that you will be habituating with the time management and all. This is very crucial part. And finally, in the month of January, your 6-month preparation is over. Just finally, I'm telling you 1 month final preparation. In the month of January, you do actual preparation. See here, in the month of January, what I suggest to you is every day 1 test. Means January 1st, you have to write 1 complete test, 1 full length test. Because this is part of a preparation, I suggest you solve each of the questions carefully. Take more time, no issue. Suppose you are not able to answer a particular question, means you don't know the concept or you are not able to answer the question. Don't guess the answer. And guessing will leads to negative marks. So I suggest you never guess. This is a bad idea that you have to ignore it. So never guess. Suppose you are not able to answer a particular question, I suggest you leave the question and go for the next question and solve the question. If you are able to solve, then solve it. Otherwise, go to the next question. So after you write 1 full test, which is consisting of 65 questions, because I am telling you full length test. Full length test questions consisting of 65 questions of all subjects, including mathematics, English and aptitude. Assume after you write full length test, in the worst case, assume you are able to answer only 5 questions. This is done. And you put a date, Jan 1st. And you evaluate yourself. You motivate yourself because you are not the worst, because you already answered 5 questions. Means be positive, means feel happy that you are able to solve 5 questions. Don't look for that other part 60 questions, right? Then in the notebook, what I suggest you is you write a topic, subject of the questions that you are not able to solve, so that it is a self-assessment, so that you know that you are weak in which topic and which subject, you know that. So after the exam is completed, you write the topic and subject for all the 60 questions. Okay, now after you copying it, I suggest you open your corresponding materials from where you are preparing the subject and particular topic. So revise the topic and try to solve the question. Then go for the next question. Again, next question is from which subject, which topic, and you have to go ahead with the revision of the particular topic and try to solve the question. This one you have to do for all the 60 questions that you have not solved. Okay, so for doing this, you may require 20 hours in a day. But friends, I am suggesting you let it be 20 hours, but don't give up. In the first day, if you do practice in this way, you may be frustrated by yourself, right? But don't worry. Be patient. Slowly you are going to get it. So let it be 20 hours. But I suggest you finish that 60 topics to be revised and try to solve all the 60 questions at the end of the day. Then you go for the sleep. Then continue with the second day. That is January 2nd. In the notebook also you mention it. January 2nd. Take your second test. And second test is also consisting of 65 questions. Now, friends, just you yourself answer how many questions that you can expect in the second test, which was revised in the first test. Definitely you have revised 60 questions, means from the 60 topics, at least few you can able to get in the second test, so that the number of questions that you are going to solve for the second day, definitely 101% guarantee, I'm telling you, definitely something more than the number of questions you answered in the first day. Let us say 10 questions. Now you should be happy that yesterday you answered only 5 questions. Now you answered 10 questions. How many you not answered properly? That is 55 questions. Right. Now 55 questions you didn't answer. Do the same way. For all the 55 questions, you write what is a topic and what is a subject, or else subject, then topic. You write first, then go ahead with revision of the topics. Now friends, observe here, because number of questions that you answered in the second day is increased, so that the time that it requires to revise this 55 topics definitely somewhat lesser. Let us say 19 hours only. Again, I suggest you complete the task, then only you go to bed. Okay, now go ahead with the third test in the third day, January 3rd, third test. Now in the first 2 days, how many topics you revised? In the first day you revised 60 topics, in the second day you revised 55 topics. Altogether it is how much? 115 topics you revised it. Again, your third test is having 65 questions, right? Because you have accumulatedly revised 115 topics altogether of all subjects. So definitely you can see most of the questions in the day 3 exam are from these 115 topics. So definitely number of questions to be solved of that test will be increased when compared with test 2. So let us say 12 questions only. If it is 12 questions only, then how many questions you didn't answer? 53 questions. So how many topics are going to be revised? 53 topics. I suggest you again in the same way, January 3rd in the notebook you write it. So this is self-assessment. If you write it, you will know where you are weak, from which topic you are weak, from which topic you are not able to solve. That you can able to understand. So January 3rd also I suggest you write subject, topic and revise for all the unanswered questions. Now this one you do for the first 15 days of January, means January 1st to January 15th. Now January 1st to 15th, how many questions, how many tests you might have written? 15 tests you have written. Now each test is consisting of 65 questions. Now 65 questions each test contains, now into 15 tests. So 15, which is equals to 975 topics. In that 975 topics that you have revised all together. And observe friends, when you have written first test and revised the contents, you took 20 hours. In the second test, it will be 19 hours. After 15 days, definitely I can challenge you. You may take not more than 5 hours for writing the exam and revising the topics. So means amount of time to revise the topics are reduced. Because it is reduced, what I suggest you is, you from 16th of January, 16th Jan to 30th of Jan. So how many? 15 days. I suggest you these 15 days, per day you write 2 tests and do the same strategy. Now each test contains 65 questions, means 15 days each test contains 65 questions. 2 tests contains 130 questions, and whichever the questions you are not able to answer, that you are going to revise it parallelly. So that how many questions you are going to answer, how many questions you are able to solve? 15 into 130 types of questions, means which is equals to 1950 questions you might have practiced by the end of Jan 30, by the end of January. Now in the first 15 days you solved 975 questions. In the next 15 days, because per day 2 tests, 1950 questions, and all the topics related to those questions, you are perfect. Because you are perfect with this, now all together how many questions and topics related to it you have solved? 1950 plus 975, right? So means all together you solved with 2925 questions you solved all together. This is very, very important. And friends, with this practice in the month of January, what you are going to get it? Time management. You are habituated with writing the exam properly. So time management is possible. And second thing, you got some confidence, right? And you trained your brain such a way that it should be switched to different subjects and different topics, so that you can able to switch your mind fastly from one subject to another subject, from one topic to another topic. You will be in a position so that you can recollect the particular topic of the subject and able to answer the question. This is very, very important after January 30th, because you will be having exam in the first week or second week of February. So that the rest of the days, I suggest you take rest. Don't discuss anything with any of your friends regarding any questions. Why? Because it may gives you a panic situation, so that you may be in a panic mode. If you started tensed, then you may be demotivate yourself. That's why I suggest you February 1st to the day of examination, don't revise any topics, don't do anything, and you keep your mind calm, fresh, so that at the day of exam, that is your GATE exam, in the final test, you will be having 65 questions. Now, friends, how many topics you revised? 2925 topics you revised all together of all subjects. From 2925, how many you can expect of final test consisting of 65 questions? Can you expect something more than 60? Definitely. Definitely you can expect it. More than 60 questions of that kind you solved, you can expect in final test. Means just imagine, friends, what is your rank? Definitely 101%, I'm guaranteeing you. You may get, in the worst case, 2-digit rank only. 2-digit rank means 1 to 99 rank only. So you are going to achieve your goal. Okay, friends, in the first days of writing the examination, revising, you may be frustrated and maybe scolding me also. But the rest of the 15 days, you can enjoy like anything of writing the exams, because when you are started enjoying it, because you are going to get confidence after the 15th exams, so that you can start enjoying of writing the exams. So definitely you will get very, very good rank, I promise you. And but do it. Initial days it will be difficult, but don't give up. Never give up, never give up, never give up. So finally you will get success. You have to dream to get a good rank in the GATE examination. Means dream to get into IITs. Here I am using a word, dream. Friends, I am telling you, dream. Dream is not one which you see by sleeping. Dream is one which will not allow you to sleep. Here, please dream to get into IITs. If you dream, you can definitely get into IITs. So if you dream, it is not allowing you to sleep. So always it will makes you to be alert with your goal. So please follow the strategy I'm telling you. Definitely 101% you are going to get a good rank, and wish you all the best. Thank you, friends.